Hey, I just popped in. I'm on vacation too. I'd like to make this as fast and quick and efficient as possible. Oh, but first, let's get that piece of paper I need. Ready? Here it is. That's such a handy trick to know. All right, we're talking about our journal. All right, so if you came by the office and picked up this journal, great. If you haven't picked it up, swing by the math office and pick one up. They're just out by the front island there, or else you can go and buy one if you don't want to make a trip to school. It's your standard, what is it, 9 3/4 by 7.5 college journal type thing, all right? But I want them to be handy for me to give and take a stack home and not have them be a 3-ring binder. I want them to be stitched together pages like this, okay? So a journal like this. The idea of this is that when you go to review for the exam, it's really helpful to have the year summarized in a way that you understand, is written in a language that will be accessible to you. Last May, when we were reviewing for the AP exam, I was lamenting not doing this last year, so we're going to fix that. Take this seriously. Think of it as a really valuable resource. What I'm looking for is a summary, as I say in this letter, in your own words, okay? So the book uses, our text uses a lot of the really fancy notation. This is a chance for you to kind of speak in words that really have good meaning to you, that will help you solve problems. We'll do plenty of practice problems in which we don't have to use precise mathematical definitions. We need to just get words that work for us. So in your own terms, the key ideas, we're really looking for the big ideas, like what is Newton's method? What does it mean to have a tangent line found with the h goes to 0 method, for instance, versus the a goes to x method? Or what are some of the major definitions about the quotient rule in your own words, or the product rule, or these things that we'll learn? Okay, so really think about this as a thing that we are going to use to review for the exam. Don't put a lot of fancy stuff in there to impress me. Put the key stuff that you will need to solve problems in there for you. And how will you know what that is? Well, I'll give you some practice problems right off the bat. The problems that are in this sheet for our summer review, they're the prompts that will get you to think about the key ideas, okay? The book, our textbook, also has important formulas. It'll have really good sample problems. It'll have highlight boxes, so there's a lot of things in our text that'll make it clear to you what the really important ideas are. And then also I want you guys to get the Barron's book. We'll talk about that more. You don't need to get it over the summer. But that also is like an AP exam review that will help you really focus in on the key things to solve problems and do well in the exam. Okay? So here we are. Get that journal, start writing in it. I did an intro page right here. You can zoom in and read that. For me as a teacher, I'm writing what I want you guys to know. I've also got a chapter 0. I think I can do all of chapter 0 in about 1 page. The really key ideas focus in on what it is as a limit, you know, what are limits. And then chapter 1, I'll go you know, maybe about a half a page or so per section. I'm not looking at big volumes. There'll be some sections that'll take maybe 2 or 3 pages. But this whole book should be good for a year. We're not looking for multiple volumes, all right? Okay, hope that helps. Back to the beach for me.